Oh, okay. This is one of the fastest growing modes of transportation in our cities today.
You might know it as Mobi, Lime, Bixi, CitiBike, Bird, Spin, Divvy, Indego, Metrobike, or a number of other names.
But they all fall under an overarching category called shared micromobility. No, we have to come up with a better name than that.
These are services that provide lightweight vehicles like bikes and scooters for rent throughout the city, whether it's picking one up at a dock station or picking one off the sidewalk. And these small vehicles are having a big impact. In 2010, people across North America took about 3.7 million trips on these systems. By 2023, that number had exploded to 157 million. In the US, that's partially thanks to the rise of scooter shares. But in Canada, that growth is actually being driven by docked bike shares. One of the fastest growing systems on the continent is BikeShare Toronto. Its ridership has doubled since the pandemic and continues to break records every year.
In fact, Canada is actually home to one of the top bike-sharing systems on the planet, Bixi, in Montreal.
The dock stations are everywhere, they're dirt cheap to rent, and the city itself has a generous network of protected bike lanes crisscrossing the city.
This is my first, traffic jam.
Put that all together, and Bixi becomes one of the cheapest, most affordable, and most enjoyable ways to get around town. This bike share saw a whopping 13 million trips last year, which is second only to New York.
But this is probably not your experience, because frankly, systems like Bixi are the exception, not the norm. The top 5 bike-sharing systems account for over 75% of all bike-sharing trips across North America. So what's really going on here is that a handful of cities are finding a ton of success with bike-share, while most really struggle to provide this service.
For the rest of us Anglophones, shared bikes and scooters are often expensive, messy, and only available in certain areas. The services themselves can be unreliable, with companies changing every other year or even shutting down.
That difference is what I want to get into for this video. Why are bike shares and scooter shares breaking records in some cities and literally going bankrupt in others? And there's the lawnmowers. Let's get out of here.